Generic greetings and welcome to Railgrade. Today's beverage is a quite interesting Halloween coffee, which as far as I can tell, and according to the box, is pretty much instant coffee with a mix of cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, etc. Definitely not pumpkin spice, we don't have any time for that. Either way, a nice stimulating beverage. So welcome to Railgrid. This is essentially a resource transport game where we have to move resources on the map from one place to another using railroads and trains, which we will be building. So already it's got off to a flying start. I've played about 3.5 hours of the game thus far, which is the sort of tutorial region, and then over to this new one, and it's got different biomes and such, which is quite nice. Done a lot of these regions with S ranks, and well, some of them just shy of that with A ranks, and then some of the optionals as well. And all of these are, as far as I can tell, levels. So there seems to be quite a lot of game in the game. It just goes on and on. Anyway, let's just go over to this region here, which is Region 5, Fork in the Water. One of the many strengths of the game is that often with puzzle games, it's a hard pass or fail. The game presents you with rankings, so if you do this objective in 25 minutes, well done, you get an S tier. If it's 31 minutes and 15 seconds, it's an A grade, and then it goes down to B and then C, which is pretty much 1 hour 15 minutes. So you can play the game at your leisure, learn the scenario, and then complete it without having to worry about a strict failure, and then come back if you want to improve your grade, which gives you different tickets to unlock certain things. You can also edit the modifiers, so have no ghosting on, which is basically trains can go through one another. That's on by default, but if you turn that off, apparently you can still get the rank limit, or the rank limit, yeah, that actually makes it harder if you turn off ghosting. No timer and millionaire mode. We're not going to have all that, this is all default. Let's just start the scenario and we'll see what it is like. So there is a story that goes with it, and it's presented in these transmissions, fairly throwaway for the most part. It does have some amusing bits in it, but yeah, as we all know, it's about the trains. So this is Welcome Administrator Fork in that's in water, the road. Anyway, just add water and concrete. So city population is 55 and the maximum is 256. For your assignment, grow the city to level 1 with water, then expand into concrete production to grow it further to level 2. Existing water pumps will leave you supply constrained when producing concrete, so either balance water usage or construct additional water pumps. So there you go. Right, we have a S tier rank 25 minutes, and that doesn't start until we actually build something. And this is the city where we have to basically transport over here water or salt or wire or steel. We have some water pumps there, more water down the bottom, and at the back here lots of silica, which I'm guessing, oh, there's another water pump there. I'm guessing we will be able to move the silica over to the concrete yard, which requires water and silica. Oh, 2 silica and 1 water, which then produces concrete. Now, over at the city, it doesn't require concrete yet. However, it does have a catalyst of concrete, which it says increases production speed by 100% for 90 seconds. So it is worthy of doing that. Anyway, what are we going to do? Well, we do have water springs here and a water pump up at the back there. What we could do is maybe have a train from the back go down to here, now pick up the water here, go down to here, pick up water, and then take it to the city, and then come back. Is that possible? I think the answer is yes, but well, let's see how we get on. Over to industry and to the water pump, and I could double down there, or I could even put double, I could put 2 in here if I wanted, but like I say, I think the idea is that we just have, oh, do we? I could put one there, maybe there, and then another one there. I mean, why would we not do that? One there and one there. So these are going to supply water, and, well, we're going to have a track coming from this point, and we see what it connects to, and it's just going to run, well, up to the city, like that. Alright, we're going to go to our stations, and we're going to put in 2 stations. You can build more if you want to, and it just increases the load and unload speed, but that's That's fairly acceptable for us for now. And then we're going to go to train, and then we're going to start building our train. So we need to put it together. So I'm going to have a workhorse engine, which is a balanced locomotive. We're going to have 8 cars of water. I think that's okay. And then another balanced engine. And I'm looking at the top right here to see what the readout is for speed and acceleration, and probably a custom engine just to increase that climb rating. If I was to delete that and put another engine in there, yeah, the acceleration wouldn't be that good. So in order to make this train, it's going to cost me... How much is it going to cost me? 1,664 generic units of currency. We've got 14,000, so we'll finalise that train. And I like this. You've got this reinforcing wall here. That's... oh, to be fair, that looks like it's going to come down any moment. That's an accident waiting to happen. Anyway, we are generating here, which is great. And I could probably just salvage that little bit at the end there so it doesn't go from one bit to another. So... in other games involving trains, the idea is that you place your train and then you set up the route. It doesn't work that way for this game. You place it down and it automatically generates the route. Now, it's not really too complicated because it's going to go from here to there and back again. However, if we were to then connect up to, say, this concrete yard, it would want to go all the way around. And that's where some of the challenges are. You have to work out what's the best course of action, the best... sort of like way to connect things, and that's the goal. Anyway, we have this generating, but looks like the train's going to be probably a bit too large for this because we're not generating that last resource there in time. So we might have to make that a little bit smaller. Either that or we upgrade this and that gets a bit quicker. Another one on top of it is it does have a catalyst. If it's provided with some energy, it'll speed this up. Industry-wise, we cannot build any of those, which is a shame. You've got things like geothermal and power plants. Yeah, it's unavailable, so we can't get that catalyst over here. Right, well, that's now working, and that's increasing the size of the city, and on top of that, that gives us more workers. These standard pumps and such don't require workers, so it's not really too much of a problem. So, we need to get this concrete yard up and running, and we're just going to assign all of the workers there because we can, and we need to bring in 2 silica for every 1 water. So let's just assume that we're bringing in 4 water from this pump. I don't think we will be, but let's see what happens. So I'm going to run a track down to there, like so, and then we'll say... what do we want? It's going to be the station, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, because why not? Train from there, workhorse engine, and then 4 of those. We could have another workhorse engine if we so desired, or even a boiler engine. I think just, you know what? I'm fine with it being quite a slow train. It's fine. The main thing is getting the silica from over here, which are we going to have to displace these? Are these like robotic deer? Interesting. Anyway, let's go ahead. Industry, silica quarry, and oh, okay, we can build one here, and we're gonna have to build another one here. If we are lucky, we will be able to get track connected to 3. Yes, we can. Actually, oh, we've got a lot of leeway, which is handy. So 1, 2, 3, that's fine, and build from this side, and basically we're bringing it over here, and I want to make it as efficient as we can. Not many kinks in it. That'll be fine. And then we're coming down here, and then we connect up like that. So this thing, it's only going back and forward. We can see we've got this switch, so we can indicate where it needs to go, and it's going where it needs to go. However, this train is going to go from the station that I haven't built, so that's suboptimal. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I need 3, but train. We want 2 workhorse engines. We're going to take 8 silica and a custom power engine at the back. You can put like a DPU in the middle or whatever, extra pushing power in the middle, but that's now in. Okay, so that is now going to produce concrete. Now the question is, and this is cards on the table where I'm not entirely sure what the right answer is. Do I expand from this bit here and then go straight on, or do I build another locomotive and track on this side? Because if I go from here, well, you know what? Shall we try? We know we have to go from this point, okay? and I'm going to bring it up to there, and we've got this like trestle. However, let's try something. This is going back and forward, right? It's going back and forward. It's fine. We're going to drop off the silica, and we're going to start to produce the concrete. However, we can't then edit. We can edit the we can edit this if we want to. So go to configure. That'd be fine. We can configure that, but we can't edit it when it drops off here. So you can't go to one location, edit it, and leave. Maybe you can later on, I'm not sure, but for this stage, no. And, well, we're going to go from, if I go to there, what'll happen? I reckon it's going to read, yeah, there you go, look, so it's going to say, come to here with the water, and then continue on to there. Whereas this one might not, because it doesn't require it. Yeah, it is. So that will answer the question there. We can't do what we've done there. So I'm just going to pause. There's no pausing. No pause. Salvage, salvage, salvage to there. Okay. So the track is going to run along to there. And, well, it's going to be a 1-2 station. And we're generating some amount of concrete. But to be honest, train, engine... Oh, sorry. Station. 1-2. And train. It's going to say workhorse, workhorse, 4 concrete... No, 5, just 4 concrete. We don't need the other one because there's not much of a grade to go on. The other locomotive, which one is it? It is the custom one. That's better for climbing and such, I believe. Anyway, delete all of that. Let's see if it's working. And it seems to be working. And is there anything we can do over here? We can't increase the size of this thing. We can't get any more. I guess we can bring more water to the city. That is possible. How is this train doing? It's doing all right. I'm gonna... If I level it up, would that give us any benefit? I don't think so. Oh no, it does increase its speed if I level this up, because at the moment it's only getting 3. So it's going to be 2 grand to level up, and another 2 grand for that. So we're actually a bit low on cash now. But, well, things are being supplied. And I reckon... Day night cycle as well, which is nice. I reckon we could... Was that not delivering? Ah, sorry. Right. I was going to say, is this the right size of train? And it isn't at this stage. You notice that it's only dropped off 1. That's because this city doesn't require... Well, it requires energy or concrete or widgets to be a catalyst, but it doesn't require concrete yet. So we're just delivering, at the moment, we're just delivering water and using that thing as a catalyst. But this is now going to be better. These have leveled up, and yeah, that's now filling that completely. This is what we like to see. There's also another water pump here, which I've not yet utilized. So if we wanted to, I could bring it over to here, the water pump, and make this train even bigger. I don't know whether that's the right course of action or not. What I am going to do is see what we need once we hit that sweet 128 population level. Obviously, this stage here, it's only 2 resources, water and concrete, but on other maps there's been industry with geothermal, we've got oil power plants, copper mines, oil wells, wire coilers, and then you obviously mix all of these up, and as you progress on, you're going to get bigger and better maps and more complicated designs and resources. You can also go to vouchers as well, and you can use your vouchers which you generate. Oh, there's a wire coiler plus. Yeah, you can unlock different music, so we can get that tape there. There you are. And change the music if you wanted to. And you can cycle through it. There's a button to cycle through if you wanted to change it. And yeah, you'll unlock different stuff in the voucher tab, and you get vouchers by completing the level, and the rating you get will change up the... I'm probably going to delete that. Yeah, the rating you get will depend on the amount of vouchers and such. So I think S tier, I think you have 5 vouchers, something like that. Anyway, how we're doing over here? We are doing okay, but Ooh, okay, that train is too small. We can make a bigger train for this one, because these are providing 8 each. Alright. Configure. Delete. Let's make that 16. It's gonna be a bit ridiculous, but yeah, whatever. We'll try it. What's the storage capability for this? We can store 48. Alright, okay. Yeah, so we need to transport more. And, oh, looks like the city is leveled up, which obviously requires fireworks. And now it says increase the population, which we need for this. We need energy, concrete, or widgets, which is the level 1 demands, and for water as well, we're sending that over. So actually, yes, we're sending over the resources that we need. This train is not big enough. And now it is. Alright, so we can't level this up. We are sending over lots of resources. I think it would be of some benefit to... Well, let's keep an eye on things. Net money is good. This thing is loading up. We can upgrade the level, but I don't think we need to. I don't know if we want another train on that line. That's a big loco. Let's go and go for train camera, and that's nice. I'm not normally a fan of depth of field, but I think that looked pretty good. We're at the next back. Can we go at the next camera? Oh, yeah, there you go. We're actually getting unloaded. That's a nice little touch there. And it is growing. 14 minutes and 5 seconds in order to achieve the S grade. We are growing the population there. The catalyst for this is furniture, appliances, or glass. We don't have any of those. But let's see how we get on. That is running okay. It does say there's a bottleneck of water. It did state that. And, well, we are sort of seeing it. So maybe I bring this water in here. Although, would that be the right thing to do? I think we probably need to. Although, the easiest solution would be to... Oh, wow, there's even more water. They've got 8 each. Configure. Make it 12. Finalised train. Right, this is okay. We're still waiting for Silica. Silica is still, I think, the resource we need. Okay, perhaps then we can do something a bit ludicrous. And I'm noting now that this is ludicrous, and I probably shouldn't do it, but, well, fun. Let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go that way. Salvage all of that and this bit. And what I want to do is have this go right across and go through here into what's going to be, industry-wise, 2 silica quarries, one there and one there. And then this is going to come along and to there. So, we're going to have, I think, this train is going to be absolutely ridiculously sized. 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, I'm gonna increase the size of the loading dock there to load that up a lot quicker, and probably here as well. Probably best to do it around here. There we go. Right, so that's loaded up. And the ratio is 2 to 1. So whatever we pick up from this quarry, we need to do the same again for water. But I'm just concerned of the generation. 16 seconds. And 16 seconds. Oh, actually, that's probably okay then. Train from here. 2 workhorse engines and custom... Oh, hang on. I was going to say, helps if I put stations over this side, doesn't it? That's producing quite well. Oh, this is... Now we is it water we're definitely missing? For now. Anyway, train. We're not going to have enough for this. I know for a fact. 2 workhorse engines and custom unit. It's going to be 16... No, not 16 silica. It's pointless. Would it be 8 and 4? Sort of. I know it's wrong, but I just want to see how we get on with that. So it's going to collect the silica from these plants, which I know, as I said, it should take more ideally, but then it's going to pick up the water, and then it's going to go to the concrete yard. I think what I need to do is increase the size of the water pump, which allows for more storage, which isn't really a concern. However, it will generate it faster, allowing us to probably put 4 more cars of silica and 2 more of water pumps. Anyway, this is progressing on nicely. Waiting for the silica. I definitely think it's a water pump thing, and it did say right at the start of the game that the down thing will be water. That's unloading nicely. 20 silica, and it can store 48. We need more water. That water pump's getting upgraded, so there we go. How we're doing for population so far? 9 minutes and 45 seconds remaining, and it's just the concrete that we're waiting for. The level 1 demands are being met. We've got 3 of 16, but then we're just dumping off another how many there? Yes, quite a number is the takeaway. So definitely water is in need of being supplied. I'm going to go with another engine on that, the back, just to get the speed going. Silica's fine. And this is a quirk that I should have pointed out. So what's happened here? That already had water on the back. Why? Because it doesn't go from that station to this station to this station and then back. It goes forward and then back again. So it picks up the silica, it picks up water, it drops everything off here, it goes back and picks up water, then picks up silica, then picks up water again, and that's the cycle. That is the cycle of the loco. And looks like we are getting decent delivery and decent money as well. So we're definitely going to increase the size of this water pump. And, task stage near finish, only 24 population. So I'm going to purchase that. I'm going to go to this and configure. And we could just add these cars on the back. Something about it, I'm not a big fan of doing that. Let me just do that. And we'll have that engine on the back. Oh no! How much is it going to cost? 544, and we have 98, so I can't do that. That's a shame. I don't think it's going to matter, because I think we are going to achieve our goal in time with the S tier rank. But this is I think it's a little bit of a tutorial-y type of mission. Although, I think we've been very efficient about what we've done. But there's obviously multiple ways of connecting things, and the fun is in finding out which is the best way. That's got 4 water. Well, we do need some more. Configure. 2 of those. Custom engine. There we are. Good. When I built from here to here, it automatically just built this trestle across, but you can tell it to go up or down or whatever. You can alter the height of it, which does matter because you might just want to have loads of trains that go up and down. They're better at that rather than the flat. But anyway, it's up to personal preference. Do we need more stations in here, by the way? Don't know. Either way, 8 more population, and it's not going to take long. Them water pumps are still, even with the size of train, we can still bring more. There you go. So this has picked up water on the way past. Oh, and it's got more to take. Right, I mean, realistically then, this needs to be altered. Delete 1, 2, 1, accept. But there it is. There's it completed. And it looks a bit different too. That's victory. Fork in the water. S tier rank. Based upon achieved rank minus historic payout, you'll receive 5 credits. And there you go. That is a small look at Railgrade. Very competent, very fun, and I like that it gives you that option to play at your leisure. Make it as chill as you like, basically. Change all the modifiers, give you all the money, play it, figure it out. If you want to do a bit better, come back and then challenge yourself. That's always, I think, a nice option to have. And, well, obviously this is just a very short look at this, but later on you do get lots more industries. Some of the scenarios give you more choice, so it'll not necessarily give you loads of industry, but it'll have a lot of slots for industry. So you might be able to place geothermal plants, or go oil, or go for like lots of steel production, or it might just provide you with what you need, and then it's the routing that's the problem. This is quite an open map, but I have faced other ones where you are having to navigate around sort of difficult corners and such. Either way, if you like what you're seeing, by all means, there's a link in the description for the game, and yeah, let me know what you think of it, and any tips, comments, suggestions, pop them in the comments there. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.